Hi everyone. Now let's move on to topic 2 of Unit 2. Types of hackers: white hat, black hat, and gray hat. Hackers are not all the same. Based on their intent and the way they use their skills, they are generally classified into 3 categories: white hat hackers, black hat hackers, and gray hat hackers. White hat hackers are also called ethical hackers. They use their knowledge legally to strengthen cybersecurity. Organizations hire them to test systems, find weaknesses, and fix them before criminals can exploit them. For example, a bank may employ a white hat hacker to perform penetration testing on its online banking system to ensure customers' money is safe. Black hat hackers, on the other hand, are the criminal hackers. They exploit vulnerabilities for personal gain, financial benefits, or malicious purposes. They may steal confidential data, spread malware, or carry out frauds. For instance, a black hat hacker stealing credit card details from an e-commerce website is committing cybercrime. Gray hat hackers lie somewhere in between. They may break into systems without permission, but usually not with harmful intentions. For example, a gray hat hacker may discover a flaw in a government website and post it online to show off their skills. While they may not cause direct harm, their actions are still considered illegal because they did not have authorization. In short, white hats protect systems, black hats attack systems, and gray hats blur the line between the two. Their motivations also differ. White hats are driven by ethics and security improvement, black hats by money or revenge, and gray hats by curiosity or thrill. To help you focus your study, here are some sample questions you might encounter. 2-mark questions. Who are white hat hackers? Define black hat hackers. What is a gray hat hacker? Give one legal activity a white hat hacker performs. Mention one difference between white hat and black hat hackers. 10-mark questions. Explain white hat, black hat, and gray hat hackers with examples. Discuss the ethical and legal implications of different hacker types. Compare motivations and methods of white hat, black hat, and gray hat hackers. Explain how organizations collaborate with ethical hackers. Describe real-world cases involving all 3 hacker types. Introduction: types of hackers. In the field of cybersecurity, hackers are often classified into different types depending on their intentions, legality of activities, and the impact of their actions. Not all hackers are criminals. Some work to protect systems, while others exploit them for personal gain. The 3 most common types of hackers are white hat hackers, black hat hackers, and gray hat hackers. White hat hackers are also known as ethical hackers. They work legally and help organizations identify and fix security weaknesses. For example, companies like Google and Microsoft run bug bounty programs where white hat hackers are rewarded for reporting vulnerabilities. Black hat hackers are the malicious hackers who perform illegal activities. They exploit system weaknesses to steal data, spread malware, or commit fraud. For instance, a hacker stealing credit card details from an online shopping site is considered a black hat hacker. Gray hat hackers fall in between. They may break into systems without permission, but usually not with harmful intentions. For example, a gray hat hacker might find a flaw in a government website and make it public to show off their skills. While not always malicious, their actions are still illegal because they do not have authorization. White hat hackers are often called ethical hackers because they use their hacking skills in a legal and positive way. Their main job is to help organizations find weaknesses in computer systems before criminals can exploit them. Unlike malicious hackers, they always work with permission and under legal contracts. The motivation of a white hat hacker is to protect systems, improve security, and follow laws. For example, a bank may hire a penetration tester, a type of white hat hacker, to test its online banking application. The tester will try to break into the system, but only to identify weak points so that the bank can fix them. Another example is a bug bounty hunter who participates in programs run by companies like Google, Facebook, or HackerOne. They get paid when they report security bugs instead of misusing them. White hat hackers use professional techniques such as vulnerability scanning, where they use tools to search for flaws in software. Ethical social engineering, where they test how easily employees can be tricked into sharing passwords. And security audits, where they carefully review an organization's security systems. In short, white hat hackers are like digital bodyguards. They break into systems not to harm them, but to make them safer. Black hat hackers. Black hat hackers are those individuals who use their computer skills and knowledge to break into systems illegally with the intention of causing harm. Unlike ethical hackers, white hats, their actions are not authorized and often result in financial loss, data theft, or damage to organizations and individuals. They are considered criminals in the world of cybersecurity. Motivation. The primary reasons behind black hat hacking are usually selfish or destructive in nature. Many black hat hackers do it for financial gain, such as stealing bank credentials, credit card information, or deploying ransomware to extort money. Others may engage in espionage, where they steal sensitive data from companies or governments. Some black hats hack simply to cause disruption, such as launching distributed denial of service, DDoS, attacks that make websites go offline. Examples: a cybercriminal spreading ransomware to lock files on people's computers and demanding money to unlock them. Hackers stealing credit card details from e-commerce websites and selling them on the dark web. State-sponsored hackers conducting cyber espionage to steal defense secrets from another country. Techniques. Black hat hackers use a wide range of tools and techniques to achieve their goals. These include malware deployment, creating and spreading malicious software like viruses, worms, and ransomware. Exploit kits, using software tools that take advantage of vulnerabilities in systems or applications. Zero-day vulnerabilities, exploiting newly discovered flaws that are not yet known to software developers or the public, making them highly dangerous. Gray hat hackers. Gray hat hackers are people who fall in between white hat ethical and black hat malicious hackers. They usually do not have bad intentions, but they still break rules because they often access systems without proper permission. Unlike white hats, they don't always follow the law, and unlike black hats, they don't usually aim to cause harm. The main motivation of gray hat hackers is often curiosity, the desire to prove a point, or to gain recognition for their technical skills. For example, a gray hat hacker might find a vulnerability in a company's website and use it to show that the system is weak. Later, they may inform the company about the flaw, expecting appreciation or even a reward. However, since they acted without permission, their actions are still considered illegal. A common real-life example is when a security researcher scans a network without authorization, discovers a security hole, and then reports it, even though the intention is to help. The act itself can lead to legal action because the hacker entered the system without consent. Therefore, gray hat hackers are risky because their actions can improve security by revealing flaws. But at the same time, they can also cause problems if the information is misused or misunderstood. Please have a look at the differences. In the real world, we can find examples of white hat, black hat, and gray hat hackers that help us understand the difference between them. A white hat hacker example is Kevin Mitnick. Earlier in his life, he was a black hat hacker, but after facing legal consequences, he reformed and later worked as a security consultant. Today, he is considered one of the most famous white hats, helping organizations protect themselves from cyber threats. A black hat hacker example is Albert Gonzalez, who was the mastermind behind one of the biggest credit card thefts in history. He hacked into the systems of major retail companies like TJX and stole millions of credit card details, which he sold for financial gain. His actions caused huge financial losses and exposed sensitive customer information, showing the serious harm black hat hacking can cause. Finally, a gray hat hacker example is Khalil Shrede, a security researcher who found a vulnerability in Facebook. When Facebook did not respond to his reports, he demonstrated the bug by hacking directly into Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook wall. Although his intention was not to cause harm, he broke the rules by accessing a private account without permission. This makes him a gray hat, operating between ethical and illegal boundaries. These real-life stories show how the same hacking skills can be used for good, bad, or somewhere in between, depending on the hacker's motivation and actions. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe.